Hello everyone, welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Rainbow.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
I agree.
Oh, I'm so glad you agree.
I agree that you are Rainbow. That's not something I would agree or disagree about. It's just true. It is. But yesterday, when we were looking at ways to agree or disagree, Patrick and Iris, right, were at the furniture store.
Armchairs.
Buying armchairs. At first, they disagreed about what style to buy, but then they agreed. Now, that was just an informal way of talking with a friend about different ideas, different opinions, things you like or don't like. Now, sometimes when we talk about things like this, when we agree or disagree, we do it in a much more formal way, a much more serious way, and that can be called a debate. That's right, and you might even do this at school.
I did that at school.
I did too.
Wow, amazing.
It was part of our English class.
It was.
I guess you could do it in any language because when you debate, it's about using language and your ideas in a way to try to get people to agree with you or to go against people who disagree and show that your ideas are better.
Yeah, and the thing that I like about debate is you're not fighting.
Not fighting.
You're actually saying these reasons that are very clear.
That's right.
You might have evidence.
Yes.
And you want to have some facts or history or something that's relevant. It's not arguing. It's actually a formal way of having a different opinion. So I like that.
Exactly. And politicians do this, lawyers do this.
They do.
And of course, when we watch the news, we see people on TV arguing, disagreeing, blue this, green this, America this, China this. They always do that. Some people like to do it or watch it for fun, but it's also a good skill to have.
Yes,
so let's find out about agreeing, disagreeing, and how to do it in a debate. Brandon and Jessica are having a debate.
In my opinion, cats are better pets than dogs.
Not in my book. Dogs are better because they're loyal and they obey you.
Dogs are very loyal, I'll give you that. However, cats are also loyal and they don't need much exercise.
All right, so yes, do you agree or disagree? Part B, simple title, having a debate. Who is debating, Rainbow?
Ooh, Jessica and Brandon. So the article says, Brandon and Jessica are having a debate. I wonder what they are debating. So debate, the noun. This is a formal way of having different opinions, sharing your opinions wisely with facts and reasons, and taking turns. Just like Mike said, sometimes we do this in school. We'll have a few minutes for discussion, a few minutes for debate. There'll be an introduction and a conclusion. This is a formal speaking practice that can be really helpful, whether it's in life or in school. It can just help everybody keep a level head while expressing our opinions. So that's a debate, which Brandon and Jessica are having right now.
There you go. You can have a formal debate like in school with an audience and a judge to decide the winner, or you can just do it in your normal life when you're talking with a friend about different ideas and you're both trying to get the other person to change their idea to follow you, to agree with you. So let's find out what's going on here. Well, Brandon, he kind of puts out the idea in the debate, the thing that they're debating or arguing about. He says, in my opinion, cats are better pets than dogs.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a good topic.
That's his opinion.
For a debate. You know, it's something people will have opinions about. It's not that important, but you could certainly try to change people's minds and make them think that cats or dogs make the best pet, because that's what these animals are mostly in our modern world. Cats and dogs are pets animals that live in your home as part of your family. There are many animals that live around people. Generally, they're either pets in your home, cats, dogs, fish, birds, guinea pigs, rabbits, or they might be animals on a farm, cows, chickens, pigs, horses. Those are probably not pets. The pets would be the ones that come inside, sleep and live in your home, maybe even share your bed with you, like my lovely kitty at home, my pet.
Well, Jessica seems to be a dog person because she says, not in my book. That means I don't share the same opinion as you.
Okay.
She said dogs are better because they're loyal and they obey you. So we know that's what Jessica cares about. Now, not in my book. It isn't talking about a real book that I'm opening up. This is a casual way of saying I would not agree or I think differently. According to me, that is not true. So, not in my book.
Like saying not in my opinion or something
Exactly.
like that. So she doesn't think that cats are better than dogs because she thinks dogs are best because they're loyal. If someone or something is loyal, that means it will stick with you. It will be your good, true, and honest friend no matter what. So when we think of how your best friends would never lie to you, they would never betray you, they would never do sneaky things behind your back to hurt you, they are very loyal. And often, when we think of dogs and cats, if the person gets in trouble, the cat might run away and hide, whereas the dog might stay there and fight with the person or face the danger together. I mean, I think that's more about the kind of animal they are. But yeah, dogs are like that good friend. They'll never leave you, never let you down, never do anything bad to hurt you. And that's why a lot of people do call them loyal. They often are.
And Jessica also thinks that dogs would obey you more. Obey means follow what you say. Like, come here. And the dog comes, you know. Maybe you say, come here to a cat. And the cat's like, I don't know if I want to. So Jessica really cares about obedience. That's the noun. Or obey means I will follow what you say. In a way, it's kind of like I would serve you or obey you. Whatever you want. Like sit, then I would sit. Maybe shake hands, and the dog would say shake hands. So they would obey you. Whereas maybe a cat has more opinions of its own and may not necessarily obey you. That's what Jessica thinks.
So if someone with some power over you tells you what to do, you should obey them, right? Children obey their parents. Students might obey the teacher. And of course, if the police tell you to do something, you probably should obey them, or you could get in trouble. And yes, dogs often will sit or come here or lie down when the master tells them to. And Brandon is not going to argue about that in the debate. That is true, and it would be crazy for him to say, no, cats are more loyal and obey. No, we know that cats don't always obey. So Brandon says dogs are very loyal. I'll give you that. And here he's saying, I'll give you that by saying, okay, you are right about this part. Dogs are loyal and they do obey. Just this part. But I still think that cats are better. So it's kind of a way of losing a little bit, but not the whole thing. You're saying to the opponent, okay, you're right about that, but the bigger part, you're still wrong about the bigger part. So dogs are very loyal. I'll give you that. However, and here's the however or the but, going back to why cats are better. However, cats are also loyal and they don't need much exercise. So he's saying, okay, if you want an animal to do tricks, maybe dogs are better, but cats will stick with their owner. And then he goes to another totally different point, why cats are better. They don't need much exercise. In other words, you don't have to walk your cat twice a day, Which is true.
It's true. It takes a
Yes.
lot to walk a dog all the time.
Absolutely. My cat lives inside most of the time, and he's very healthy and skinny, whereas a dog that only stays inside is
Will get grumpy
not
too.
healthy. Yeah, that's a good point there, Brandon. Let's take a break, and then we'll be back.
I beg to differ. Cats don't care about you or your feelings.
That's wrong. When I'm sad, my cats know, and they keep me company.
My dogs do that when I'm sad too.
I don't think that our opinions are going to change.
Yeah, so let's agree to disagree.
And we are back. The debate between Brandon and Jessica about which animal is a better pet, cats or dogs, is still going on. Brandon just said that cats are loyal and also cats are better than dogs because they don't need so much exercise. Haha, take that, Jessica.
Jessica has another opinion. She says, I beg to differ.
Okay.
I beg to differ just means, let me give another opinion, okay?
I'm politely disagreeing with you.
Good, very polite. It's very polite. It's not saying you're wrong. Cats don't care about you or your feelings. Oh, that's a strong opinion. Jessica says cats don't care about feelings. Feelings are what you are having in your heart, like sadness, loneliness, happiness, or you're missing somebody. Oh, those are feelings. So feelings are what's inside that we can't see, but our feelings do affect us very much. And sometimes we act according to our feelings instead of what our mind says. If we're feeling like we're in a bad mood, maybe we would make decisions that are not the best for us. If we're feeling happy and good today, we might make really great decisions as well. And Jessica thinks that cats just don't care about feelings, but I don't know if that's true.
All right, feelings, we also sometimes use the word emotion. And you should probably note that generally with this word, when we talk about your feelings, we almost always say plural with the S.
That's right.
All right, you don't really say you hurt my
Feeling.
feeling, it's always you hurt my feelings.
There are
or
lots of feelings.
You hurt my emotions. So there you go. So I guess, I don't know, I like cats, but I think Jessica might be wrong. You know how people say when you're sad, your dog can always feel it. Your dog always knows and comes over and puts his head on your lap and looks up at
with
you
those
and,
eyes.
you know, oh, are you feeling
Makes you
bad
feel
today?
better.
Well, I'm here for you. Whereas cats, they don't really care too much. But Brandon, he disagrees with that. He just says, that's wrong. He could also say, I still beg to differ, but he says, that's wrong. Now he's feeling a little more emotion about how Jessica has just bad ideas about this, about dogs being so loyal and sensitive to your feelings. He says, when I'm sad, my cats know, and they keep me company. All right, cats are quite different depending on who we're talking about or which cat. So he says his cats are kind of like dogs. When he comes home after a bad day, the cats can feel that like dogs often can.
Right, and Jessica agrees about that, about dogs. Jessica says, my dogs do that when I'm sad too. I think they're now starting to come to the realization that they really have just very strong opinions and maybe they're not going to agree with one another.
True, or maybe they're also discovering that it's very hard to make a clear yes-no decision about cats and dogs as pets. There's a lot of different types of cats and dogs and people out there. Anyway, so I think like you, Brandon is also feeling this debate will not be finished. No one will win the debate easily. He says, I don't think that our opinions are going to change.
Nope.
I will always like cats, you will always like dogs, and you know what?
That's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
And a good thing about this is that Jessica says, yeah. So let's agree to disagree. That means we're not going to try to argue and convince each other. We're going to say it's okay for you to have your own opinion, which is different from mine. And that's good too.
Absolutely. It's okay to be friends with people and not agree about everything.
Sure.
Even if your friends are wrong. No, of course. You can have their own opinions, and so can you, and that can make for a more interesting friendship for sure. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you back here soon. Until then, all the best. Take care, and cats are awesome.
I agree.
Ooh. Brandon and Jessica are having a debate.
In my opinion, cats are better pets than dogs.
Not in my book. Dogs are better because they're loyal and they obey you.
Dogs are very loyal, I'll give you that. However, cats are also loyal and they don't need much exercise.
I beg to differ. Cats don't care about you or your feelings.
That's wrong. When I'm sad, my cats know, and they keep me company.
My dogs do that when I'm sad too.
I don't think that our opinions are going to change.
Yeah, so let's agree to disagree.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这课的重点单字。第一个 debate 名词，争论、辩论。After a long debate, they decided to go on a vacation to the beach. 经过长时间的辩论，他们决定去海滩度假。下一个单字 pet 名词，宠物。Judy adopted a cat as her new pet. Judy 领养一只猫作为她的新宠物。下一个单字 obey 动词，顺从、听从。Eddie never obeys his teacher's instructions in class. Eddie 从不听从老师在课堂上的指示。Instruction 指的是指示。最后一个单字 feeling 名词，感受、情感。Do dogs have feelings? 狗是有感情的吗？接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 in one's opinion 依某人所见。Opinion 指的是看法、见解。我们来看看这个例句。In my opinion, chocolate is the best ice cream flavor. 在我看来，巧克力冰淇淋是最好吃的口味。Flavor 指的是口味。下一个文法 A keeps B company. A 陪伴 B， 这是一个固定用法。Company 在这里是不可数名词，指的是陪伴、陪同。我们来看看这个例句。Lily keeps her little brother company while their parents are at work. Lily 在他们的父母上班时陪伴她的弟弟。最后一个文法 Somebody thinks that 加主词加动词，某人觉得、认为怎么样。That 引导的子句作为 thinks 的受词 ，that 可以省略。课文中是用否定的用法。我们来看看这个例句。My mother thinks that we should take a family vacation this summer. 我妈妈认为今年夏天我们应该一家人去度假。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，回去记得复习哦。我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Hi everyone! Today we're going to take you to a beautiful place called Xizhou Gardens in Jianghua County. Now it's a very, very large garden, and that is why when visitors go there, they need to get a brochure or a map first. A brochure is a thin booklet with lots of pictures that give you information about a place, a service, or a product. Some of the places where you can get a brochure are places like maybe amusement parks, museums, and art galleries. Well, let's check out this wonderful place called Xizhou Gardens. Xizhou Gardens is in Xizhou Township in Jianghua County. It is the largest flat park in the country. It covers about 123 hectares. It is divided into park area, forest area, and nursery stock area. It takes more than half a day to walk around all of the beautiful sights in the park. Visitor Center is next to the entrance. Visitors can get brochures and maps there first. As the park is very big, visitors can also rent a bicycle. You can see flower gardens everywhere, just like colorful carpets. In the center of park area is a beautiful lake. It's very relaxing to walk around the lake on the grass. Visitors shouldn't miss the forest area of Xizhou Gardens. The park designed wood walkways to let visitors walk through the forest. It's very romantic to walk under the shady trees. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a tour around Xizhou Gardens with us. Now, if you have time for a day trip, Xizhou Gardens would be an excellent choice. Now, I hope you enjoyed our lesson and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!